Hello, my name is Toby Ishola, and today I would love to share some thoughts with you. I have tagged these thoughts post COVID era. What do I mean by post COVID era? This simply means life after corona epidemic. After corona is gone, how we will continue to live our lives. As we all know, this time has been a trying time for everybody, but there's a bigger picture that we are not looking at yet. It is the post COVID era. What would happen to our lives? What will happen to our businesses? What will happen to us generally after this corona epidemic is gone? And these are my thoughts. Number one, I would advise you cut down your expenses after this whole epidemic is gone, right? You cut down your expenses. Probably before the corona stuff came, you were thinking of changing your software, changing your TVs and stuff like that. You might need to rethink on that. You'd like to pay more attention to what you spend money on now. Yeah, you like to pay attention. You prioritize the essentials, right? You would only prioritize the essentials. You only spend money on the essentials, what is very important, right? So one of the ways to cope after this COVID is to cut down your expenses. Don't spend money on what is not really important at this time. You will agree with me that some of the monies we have saved for probably something else in the future, some have they've touched on the money, they've spent the money, they've used it to survive during this COVID era. So some of the funds we relied on, that okay, I'm going to use this money to get a land, use this money to buy a car, use this money to do some investment. Some of these monies have been touched during this COVID period just to sustain, to survive. So my first thought for you is cut down your expenses. You don't need those new clothes now. You don't need those new shoes now. You only need to prioritize the essentials, right? You only need to prioritize those things that are very important. Now, I would like to talk to students here that probably you have been thinking if studying medicine, studying medical lab science, science laboratory technology, and other related science courses. Probably you are thinking if that is the way to go. But I think this COVID stuff would serve as a pointer to you that after this whole epidemic is gone, these guys, when I mean these guys, I mean those in this field that I've mentioned and more, would be sought after. They will be in high demand. So you might want to rethink and actually go for those courses, right? Because we discovered that at this during this COVID period, this set of people were the essentials: the doctors, the nurses, the medical lab scientists, the science laboratory technologists, the all healthcare workers. So you might want to actually go for those science courses, because after this era, those courses and those personnels would be in high demand all over the country. Now, another thought is, I we read and we have seen that during this period, and why we are easing the lockdown now, that so many people have lost their jobs because the companies cannot keep up, right? So many people would still lose their jobs. It is not a prayer, but it is reality. So many people would lose their jobs. So my advice for everyone on how to make extra income, how to get more money, is to learn skills that are in high demand now. You would agree with me that during this COVID era, there was just one particular field of human endeavor that did not go to sleep. and these are the IT guys, in various fields. So if you want to make cool money, cool cash, extra money, you might want to learn some skills in these areas. We believe that after this era, these guys would also be in high demand. The graphic designers, the animators, and people in those field, while everyone was sitting at home, while bankers were sitting at home, while lawyers were rendered jobless, IT personnel were working, right? All the Zoom you were using for meetings and stuffs, they were the one in charge of it. All the WhatsApp, the Facebook, the Instagram, all technologies that were being devised to ease the COVID era were being handled by IT personnel. And the reason why these people are special is because they don't even need to be in the office to work. With just their phones and their laptops, they can do the magic, right? So we also saw in the news that during this COVID era, Zoom increased um, our income. She increased her income by so many top figures. So my advice is, during this post-COVID era, you might want to touch on some IT skills that would not necessarily be too technical for you, right? Graphic design, gone are those days where you would necessarily need a laptop to go into graphic designs. There are so many apps you can use now for graphic designs on phones, animation, photography, so many things in this IT family. A programmer doing so many things that would add income to you. And for those that have lost their jobs, we are not happy, but there is a way out. After this COVID, there is life, right? So we must be prepared for the life after COVID. Like I said, cut down your expenses. Students, undergraduates that were thinking about if their science courses were the right option, I think we've gotten the point that yes, it is the right courses or course to study. Now, to make extra income, you can want to you would like to try these IT skills and stuff just to add more income to you, and just you never can tell, right? So this is just my share of advice, a share of thoughts about life after COVID, and I believe that at the end of the day we'll all be fine. Thank you.